I'm Andrew Mather and I want you to enjoy an exceptional life. I'm creating these videos for people who want to relax. RELAX is a convenient acronym for Relax, Earn, Learn, Aspire and Expand. It's a starting point for a philosophy and attitude towards life that I believe will stand you in good stead if you want to live an extraordinary life. Yes, I'm going to be reading these slides, so you can either watch, listen or do both, or you can fast track and just read the downloadable PDF from the link in the description. Relax says that I'm breathing, I'm alive, my mind is functioning, my body is functioning, so I have all the ingredients I need to lead a successful life. As such, I take a deep breath, chill, and can get on with my day. Earn recognizes that we're consuming resources all the time, physically, and that if we don't replenish those resources with more food, more water, we'll die. The way society asks us to do that is by paying for them, so we need to either earn to pay for them or be dependent on other people. I believe we enjoy greater freedom and a greater sense of accomplishment if we earn ourselves. Learn is recognizing that life is an expansion and we're never fully informed, never fully capable. We can always absorb more and refine our potential to be effective in the world. Aspire acknowledges that we naturally have dreams, we can imagine other lives, new opportunities, and that it is a healthy trait to aspire to fulfill those opportunities. Expand reminds us that the greatest joy comes from novelty, surprise, and exploration. As we expand our experience, it opens up new vistas of potential outcomes for us to pursue, and so it is a self-reinforcing, escalating process. You can have any philosophy of life that you like. I also work with an I Am, Serenity, Imagination, and Inspiration framework, which will likely cover anon. But for this channel, the dominant theme and focus will be relax. If you want to lead an exceptional life without driving yourself to distraction or exhaustion, then I suggest you relax and you're in the right place. But what is an exceptional life? We could define it as good health, lots of wealth, fantastic relationships. That would certainly be a successful life by ordinary standards. But is it an exceptional life? There are people who will enjoy that even if they do nothing significant within their lives. Born into money with a docile character, they may have the perfect partner and a life of ease without any significant effort. You could even focus on great wealth, figure that out and grow to be a billionaire and enjoy all the fruits of that wealth, but would it be an exceptional life? For each person watching this video, your idea of an exceptional life will differ. But what kind of characteristics might I identify for what I personally would consider to be an exceptional life? We've touched on a framework to achieve an exceptional life, but these are characteristics that might, to my mind, distinguish the experience of an exceptional life. The first characteristic to come to mind is exploration. It is a key strategy to achieve an extraordinary life and greatly contributes to our expansion. Through a lifetime of exploration, I have greatly expanded the scope of understanding of myself, of business, of society, and beyond. Exploration has been a key driver of my personal expansion, and it has seen me take on challenges that I couldn't have imagined as an 18 to 25-year-old. There are a couple of items outstanding, but at 60 plus years of age, I'm at peace, having enjoyed a life rich in experience beyond my youthful imagining. We have just mentioned a second characteristic, which is to be at peace with ourselves. As an impatient individual who wanted a great deal out of life, to be at peace is a remarkable experience. It feels good. A third characteristic is greatness. How big are you willing to be? And is there greatness within you that you haven't dared to allow out into the world? There are many wealthy people, but there are very few great people, people where I look at them and think, wow, that's a truly outstanding human being. There are plenty of exceptional human beings, individuals who are household names, who have achieved outcomes most of us cannot even imagine. But I wouldn't swap that for living in a space where I understand that there are issues and domains beyond wealth, where wealth can in fact be an impediment. It shouldn't need to be that way, but it seems to be human nature. It has never been my style to pursue wealth without a bigger purpose, and my only recommendation would be that you pursue wealth to facilitate your purpose rather than hoping that your purpose will facilitate wealth. It's much easier to make a difference when you have wealth available. Regardless of your perspective on wealth, the point is that you may have the potential to have a far greater impact on the world than you currently imagine, especially if you're young. If you can pursue wealth as a means to support a bigger purpose, that also provides an elegant counter to a taint that wealth can have, which can subconsciously hold us back from acquiring it. So if that appeals, consider that your potential to change the world beneficially will be far greater if you do indeed allow yourself to accumulate great wealth in the first place. The dilemma is that for most of us, finding a life purpose, earning great wealth, enjoying harmonious and joyful partnerships, marriage, well, it's not easy. We get by and end up with our collection of marriages and divorces, our possessions, our family, and if we get to 80, in theory, we've done pretty well. But where is the spark? Where do we find that sense of, wow, that was an amazing life, I really must do that again? And if we really do have the potential to have an exceptional life for ourselves, but also to make a real difference in the world, wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to fulfill that potential? I'm not interested in agendas delivered by people who decide how we should think and behave to suit their ideology. I believe the greatest freedom and joy for humanity comes when we operate from courtesy, respecting another's uniqueness and their path through life. As to whether we can do it again, well, we'll leave that to you to explore, exploring the nature of being human and coming to your own conclusion. We will all find out one way or another when we leave our body, if that is the model you believe in, or when that last spark of awareness fades, if you're an atheist nihilist. It's perfectly possible to get an answer to the key question as to what we are by answering the following simple question, which you can readily do. Is my awareness tied to my body? If your awareness can extend to awareness beyond your body, or you can experience being outside your body, then no, you are not your body. It's entirely up to you to decide whether to explore whether either of those is indeed possible. I'm not going to dwell on the matter. It's your personal choice how you perceive life, but my own experience and perspective may seep into these videos from time to time. Bottom line, I'm interested in sharing videos for people who'd like to have an extraordinary life, who'd like that life to mean something, and who'd like to make a difference in the world. Another dimension of an exceptional life might be joy. Should we not be entitled to discover a lifestyle that provides joy as one of the benefits? Personally, I hate worthy as I frame it. Others have coined the term virtue signaling, which I think captures the essence very well. If we're truly following our passion, our core essence, and that essence is courteous to other human beings, isn't that enough? Someone who is at peace with themselves has no reason to attempt to prove to another that they're worthy, spiritual, successful, or any such quality. Now you might imagine that once you've got your third home and first $1 billion, well, obviously you'd be experiencing joy. It's possible. But there are so many other dimensions to joy: the joy of parenthood, the joy of a spouse or soulmate, the joy of creativity, the joy of belonging or experiencing community or a common purpose. Those are just a few examples of joy which ought, in a sophisticated and free society, to be natural, everyday experiences. Joy by an accomplishment or event may be ephemeral if our broader life imposes pressures that diminish our ability to stay in a space of joy. Through Relax, our framework, I'd like to believe you can experience more joy, more often, more consistently in your life. Another dimension to an extraordinary life is creativity. We are creative beings, creative engines if you like, and one of the most debilitating experiences for a creative being is boredom. We might say that joy is a celebration of being a creative engine, while boredom and depression are signs that we're out of touch with our creative engine. I make no medical statement there, but use depression in the colloquial day-to-day sense, where we feel down, out of sorts, unmotivated, which are perfectly natural experiences for beings who crave novelty and creativity. And for any who say, I don't understand true depression, well, I spent 4 years not getting out of bed, except for pizza and the loo, I presume. I only remember the pizza, and I think that qualifies, but we'll leave the topic there. A softer expression of joy, but not a weaker one, is perhaps the art of being at peace. We've touched on this already, but let's explore a little more. Uncertainty, doubt, fear, emotional distress, these all act to disturb us, removing us from being at peace with life or circumstances. There are also core drivers within us, an urge to create perhaps, or an urge to experience some lifestyle, which if we don't satisfy those, allows them to linger, so that we never feel at peace with our accomplishments or experience so far. Discovering the origins of those drivers can be fascinating. We may touch on that in future videos. In summary, I don't have a formal list of all the potential contributors to an exceptional life, which in any case will be different for each individual. Nevertheless, we have a good selection to start a journey of exploration and expansion, and which may result in an extraordinary life that we can look back upon with pride and be at peace with ourselves in that reflection. I hope by outlining these characteristics that I've given some sense of why I choose exceptional rather than successful as an expression of what I'd like to support in this channel. And our acronym RELAX, Earn, Learn, Aspire and Expand will give us some focus in terms of selecting our topics. If you also find it a convenient acronym to guide you and to focus your attention as you go about your day and make decisions appropriate to yourself, then I'm delighted. Thank you for listening or reading. If you've enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe, and we'll do our best in future videos to support you having an exceptional life. Our personal interest is in offering guidance and mentorship to support your having an exceptional life and accomplishing financial goals, as we've outlined in the book listed in the description. If there's any topic that you'd particularly like us to cover, then let us know in the comments, and you can reach us via the following: Andrew Mather, mindgrow.online@gmail.com.